Very good morning, students. Today we are going to start class 9th first chapter of science, and the name of the chapter is Matter in Our Surrounding. So let us first talk what we are going to study in this chapter. We will be going to study about matter, its definition, then its characteristics. Then we will also talk about diffusion, an important phenomena and its application. Then we will be talking about Brownian motion and states of matter, their interconversion, and at last we will be talking about some of the physical quantities and their SI unit. Okay, so basically in this video we will be going to cover only starting 4 topics, that is matter, its characteristics, diffusion and its application. So let's start our video with our first topic. Now, as we are talking about matter, the question arises is that what is matter? Now, here matter basically, if we define a matter, then we can say that anything which have some space and or which occupies some space and have some mass is called matter. मतलब कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो कुछ जगह ले रही है और उसका कुछ मास है, उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? मैटर. वी विल बी कॉलिंग इट मैटर. अब मैटर कुछ भी हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if I'm talking about myself, then I can consider myself as a matter. Why? Because I'm taking some space and have some mass. That's why I can consider myself as a matter. If you look around yourself, then you will find that there are so many things, almost everything that can be considered as matter. Now you understood what is matter? Anything which occupies some space and have some mass is called matter. Hairs, these are also called matter because they also occupy some space. If we define matter, or if we talk about what all things are considered as matter, then basically the 5 elements like air, water, fire, earth and sky. These are 5 basic elements and these all are considered as matter. Now I hope you are clear about what is matter. So let's go further and discuss about the characteristics of matter. Now, before starting studying about characteristics of matter, we should know that matter also basically made up of small particles, and these are very small particles and we cannot see them with our naked eyes. Like we have studied in cell chapter that all the living organisms are made up of a single unit of life which is very small to be seen with naked eyes, that is cell. In the same manner, every matter is made up of small particles and these particles are called atoms. Okay, the particles of matters are called atoms and these are the smallest particles. Earlier it was considered that atom is the smallest particle of matter, but later on some more smallest particle were discovered that we will be going to study in further chapters. So let's talk about the characteristics of matter. Okay, as I told you that matters have small particles, so the first characteristic is that these small particles, they have some space between them. Okay, every matter is made up of small particles and also these small particles have space between them. This we can understand by taking an example. For example, you have taken a glass full of water. Okay, you have added into that glass a small quantity of salt into it and then you have dissolved it. Okay, then later on if we will observe the water, you will find that there is no salt left behind. What happens actually here is that there is certain space present between the particles of matter of water, okay, now which have been taken by salt which we have added into water. Understood? Means particles of salt have taken the empty space present between the water and it got dissolved into the water. So by this we can say that particles of matter has space between them. The second characteristic says that particles of matter, they constantly move. This we can prove by again taking an example. For example, you have taken again a water into glass and then you have added 1 or 2 drop of ink in it. If you will observe it carefully, you will find that without stirring, the ink gets dissolved into water. We have not stirred it also. So here basically what happened, the particles of matter, they constantly move, and here by moving only, the ink particle have taken the empty space present between the water. Understood the second characteristic? That is characteristic of particles of matter, they are constantly moving. Again, if we see the third characteristics of matter, and it says that particles of matter, they attract each other. But the force of attraction in different form of matter is different. Form means solid, liquid and gas. If we talk about solid, the force of attraction is more. That's why we cannot move the particles of matter away. If we talk about liquid, it is little bit less. And if we talk about gas, it is very less. Understood now all the three basic characteristic of matter? The first characteristic was particles of matter has space between them. Second, particles of matter, they are constantly moving. And third is particles of matter, they attract each other. So here we have discussed the main characteristics of our matter. Now here these characteristics of matter, they have certain application also. Okay, like we have a phenomenon called diffusion. Here what is diffusion? If we define diffusion, basically the intermixing of particles of different matter is called diffusion. Intermixing मतलब अलग अलग particles आपस में जब mix हो जाते, that intermixing is called diffusion. So diffusion basically can occur between fluids, like air is also considered as fluid, water. Okay, it means dissolution of solid into water, dissolution of liquid into liquid, dissolution of gas into liquid. These all can be considered, or this all can actually happens by the process of diffusion. Here what is diffusion? The intermixing of particles of different forms of matter. Okay, now if we see the application of diffusion, then mixing of solid into water. For example, again take some sugar and add into water and mix it properly. What happens here? The particles of sugar takes place the empty space present between the water. Okay, here the particles of sugar, that is one form of matter and it is solid, has taken or intermixed into particles of liquid. Now also we can take one more example, potassium permanganate, a chemical which is basically purple in color. If we take some crystals of potassium permanganate and if we will add it into water, what happens? The whole color of water changes into purple. This again because of the characteristic of matter, that is particles of matter have space between them. Now if we talk about dissolution of liquid into liquid, then we can take example of addition of milk into water. If we talk about gas into water or gas into air, for example, what we have done, we have lit a incense stick in a corner of a room. Later on what we find that the smell of that incense stick, agarbatti, have spread into all our atmosphere. This again because of the characteristic of our matter, that these particles of matter, they constantly move. Means the incense stick which we have lit in corner of a room, now that gases have constantly moving and they added into the empty space present between air, and they spread all in all direction. Now understood the diffusion and its application also. Topics we are going to cover in our next video. Thank you.